And this is your third shot. "21 feet to the cup from here." Ugh, rolled right by. Here's a look for birdie. And we're already under par. And it's just one hole into this one. Looking forward to see what you do with the rest of the round. All right, let's drop this for double. Oh. Here we go, just a few more inches. All right, nicely holed. Let's move to the next. All right, 1 under is the score to beat. Teeing her up here on the second. Here we go. Come on, green. Oh, good work out there. You found the green there, and that's understating it. Well, let's regroup. And second shot here on the second hole. Good luck on this one. Par save, possibly. Get there. I went right by. "15 feet to the cup from here." Oh, no. Here we go. This one for birdie. That putt will drop, and that's your second birdie in a row. Let's get on a streak here. Okay, well putt. Now let's move on. And it is 2 under for our leader at the moment. Okay, you're in the lead. No pressure. Oh, you hit that one well. Okay, full sand. Let's go. Not sure where this one's going to end up. I'm sure you didn't plan that one. And let's get out of this beach here. I don't know. This one could go either way. Well, you're living on the beach these days. This one's around 135 yards out. Nice stroke. We're on the green. All right, we're in the fairway bunker. Let's see what you got. Setting up here for your 4th shot. What happened there? And setting up now for your fifth shot. From 23 feet. All right, here we go. Double bogey. Well played. 6 feet to the cup. This putt's good so far. Oh, that'll work for your par. Nicely done. And the leader now sitting at 2 under par.
Okay, you are in the lead. Just so you know, no pressure.
I think this one will play. All right, bombs away. Let's see what happens here. Let's go. Oh, this one's hooking. We've got about 235 from here. I think we're going left here. Well, unfortunate. That's going to get counted as a missed green. We've got about 215 to go from here. Ah, that didn't hit the mark, did it? Setting up for our third shot. Yeah, this one's your fourth shot. This one's your third. Here's your fourth shot. Okay, here's your fifth shot. And that will drop. Just for my sake, let's take one more look at what you just did there. All right, for the bogey. Oh, it's getting there. And in the hole for the bogey. And after that one, the best in the room sits at 1 under par. Okay, this one's a short par 4. It looks like we're going to be in the fairway. Well, sorry about that. It turns out you're in the rough. Okay, let's see what you do here. Oh, that was a shank. And through some branchy stuff here. And we are in the deep stuff currently. Let's get out of here now. That shot got a little bushy. After that little outing, we're back on the fairway. Good stuff. Setting up here now for our third shot. Nicely struck. And second shot here on the 5th. Good shot. You could go to 2 under with this putt right here. It's getting there. That shows some resilience. Birdied this one after a bogey on the last. Well done. Setting up here 10 feet from the cup. Could be a good one. Oh yeah, that'll do. Okay, after that one, the score to beat is 2 under. 6th hole coming up. Nicely played. Looking forward to see what you do here. Ooh, you hooked this one. Oh, that's off track. All right, setting up here deep in the spinach. That was good stuff. Here's our second shot on this 6th hole. Okay, I'll accept that. Okay, 3rd shot. Well, that's too bad. And this is our 3rd shot. All right, this is your 4th shot. Okay, and as we set this one up, it's deep into this rough. Just wanted you to know. Okay, there we go. Good luck on this one. We've got 16 feet. Oh, just right by the hole. This is potentially to save par. Going towards that hole. That'll do nicely. Okay, this one's for a bogey. And that putt will go. And after that one, the leader sits at 1 under. We are on the 7th hole. Let's see what we can do. Well, your approach is heading a little leftward. Well, we missed the green, but that's all right. Life does go on.
Okay, time for the leader of the pack to tee off here.
Nice swing. Sounded great. Well, you're not going to hit every green today. That's all right. Second shot here on the 7th. Oh, man. Okay, par putt coming up. That's going to work. Yeah, if you sink this, you could save par. Looking good. Well done. All right, the current leader sitting at 1 under. Okay, let's see what we can do here on the 8th hole. Good job. Okay, let's rip this out into the fairway. I think this one will land in the fairway. Okay, about 175 yards to go here. Well, I can't hit all the greens. Here's our second shot on the 8th. Ooh, this one might be a little too much. Well, looks like you're a bit off on that approach. Okay, here's our third shot. Nice tempo on that chip, just nice and easy. Well done. Okay, here's your fourth. This one's about 15 feet. This one's on a good line. Okay, there's your bogey. All right, nice 3-footer to deal with. And nice putt. Let's move on. And after that one, the score to beat is 1 under par.
Okay, you're in the lead. No pressure.
Oh my goodness, this one's not gonna land, I don't think.
Next.
I think we're heading to the fairway with this one. All right, let's have a good second shot here on the 9th. That'll do. And this one's about 210 from the pin. This could be a birdie if you want to drop this in the hole. Oh, flew right by. This one's a 10-footer. Well, that's going right by the hole, isn't it? And this one is for the birdie. Looking good. All right, 3 feet to the cup. Okay, we're moving. We're moving to the next. And the score to beat is even par at the moment. See what you can do here on the 10th hole. I like that. Have a good tee shot. I believe this one's fairway bound. And this one's about 165 yards out. Going a bit left of the pin. Oh, missed the green on that one. All right, second shot on the 10th. This is what our third shot's looking like. And this putt would take you down to 1 under. Holy smokes. How did that go down? How did you do that? All right, let's have another look at that. And this is your look at par. Oh, no, it's right there. Well, let's just pop this in and grab a bogey. Okay, let's see what we can do on the next hole. All right, 1 under is the score to beat.
Okay, you are in the lead. Just so you know, no pressure.
There we go. Nice swing on that one.
And next.
Yeah, it looks like this one will play. And we got around 220 to go from here. Let's be careful getting out of here. Might not get all the distance you want in the deep stuff. Okay, back in the fairway. Let's set our sights on the green. This one's your third. Just put this one in its home. It's a long way from home, but I have faith. "14 feet to the cup from here." it's heading towards the hole. Well, that one dropped, and that's for birdie. Okay, this one's a 3-footer. All right, the putt will drop on in there for par. Good stuff. And after that one, the leader sits at 1 under. And here we go, par 5. Nicely done.
Your turn.
This one should be in the fairway. And in the end, that didn't end up very good at all. My bad. We're in the deep stuff. You might need a club or two extra on this shot. Well, this could maybe roll its way into the rough, possibly. Well done. Back into the fairway. I like it. Well, you're doing all right this hole on the green, under regulation. That's good work. It's setting up about 220 yards away. Looks like this one's going left. And you've got this left for your eagle. Okay, 2 under. If you can sink this. All right, setting up from 33 feet. Ooh. This one's for par. This putt's tracking. And dropping it on into the cup for par. Just a tap. And glad that one dropped. 3 putter par for you here. All right, the current leader sitting at 1 under. Here we go now on the 13th. Well, that's okay. That's okay. We'll get on the green, maybe on the next shot. All right, you're on the green. Miles away from the hole, but that is on the green. Sink this and you're down to 2 under. A bit too much power into that putt. Setting up for our 3rd shot. And with this putt, you could save par. Good luck. Putt appears to be on line. And that putt of yours will drop on in there for the par. 5-foot putt here. This putt's going. That's going to do just nicely. Okay, the leader of this group sits at even par at the moment. This one's a par 4. Well, this should be in the fairway. All right, let's send it. Well done. And this one's around 185 yards to the pin. Well, you can't hit them all. All right, here's our second shot on the 14th. This one's going right. A little wayward on that approach. Okay, third shot. Setting up here now for our third shot. Footer. Oh, it's getting there. Okay, well played. Wouldn't that be nice to save par on this one? This one's tracking. Nice. That's gonna work. That's for par. And the golfer with the best score sits at even par. Teeing it up on a par 4 for this one. And this is a tough call. Not sure where this will go.
Next up.
Something about that sounded a little off. Get out of there. Well, something went wrong there. Second shot here on the 15th. Yeah, I'm not sure where this one's going. Yeah, that'll work. And this is our third shot. This one for the birdie. Oh my goodness. About a dozen feet to the hole from here. It could be a good one. All right, in the cup for the par. And about 5 feet to go. Looking pretty good. Down she goes. And our leader in this group is sitting at even par. This hole's par 3. And the approach heading to the left. Well, that's too bad. Pretty sure you weren't planning on that. That's okay. You managed to get a good swing on that. I'm okay with that. Okay, second shot here on the 16th. I think I'll let your putting do the talking here from way out. Ah, no good. All right, here we go. This one's for birdie. This one's for par. Oh, that'll do just nice. Okay, 4 feet to go. So far, so good. And it's even score for the leader at the moment.
Okay, time for the leader of the pack to tee off here.
Good stuff.
Next.
Okay, we're setting up about 100 yards out. Oh, this is looking good. Nice approach, pin high. That's where we like it. This one's about 100 yards out. Safely on the green. This ball's a long way from home. Let's see if he can help it get there. Okay, could be a birdie on the scorecard if you drop this. Looking good. And you're finding your way around this course. That's your 5th birdie of the day. Nice little stroke in there for par. And teeing off now on a long par 4. Yeah, drive's looking decent here. Your turn. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, we've got about 165 yards to go here. That'll do nicely. Time for our second shot here on number 18. That should do nicely. 30 feet to go. Oh. You could go to 2 under with this putt right here. Going towards that hole. And time seemed to fly by, didn't it? Just like that, the putt drops and your round is over. And for the par. Oh my. Okay, let's put this one in the cup and then bomb over to the clubhouse. And that'll be it for me here today. Thanks for taking me around the course with you. I had a great time out there. Hopefully we'll see you again real soon.
2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. It's time to get underway, so let's get into the coverage of this exciting event. Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, what's on the minds of these players today?
Luke, at the end of the day, these players want one thing and one thing only, and that's their Corn Ferry Tour card. And to do that, they need to finish up in the top 50 at the end of the event.
Let's get down to the action. Look like he's hooked this one. Second shot here on the first. Absolutely flushed. And he's down there. You got to read.
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
Looking really good, this one. Beautiful shot.
I've never been disappointed by starting off my round with a birdie, Luke, I can tell you that.
Currently 1 under for the round. Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
Players want to take out any club, driver, 3 wood, whatever it takes to miss the bunkers down the right-hand side in order to give them the best opportunity to knock it on in 2. However, danger lurks everywhere around this green, so players playing cautiously might want to consider laying up. Birdie 4s are always a good score in this hole, and you're never disappointed with a 5.
Rich, being a big Boston sports fan, love being here in Beantown. And look, TPC Boston's a great venue for any championship. We've had some great winners here in the past, the likes of Tiger Woods, Ricky Fowler, Justin Thomas. This golf course, it gives, but it also takes.
Look at the list of winners you just mentioned. What do they have in common? A, they're really gritty competitors, but B, they're super good, reliable ball strikers. I think that this golf course is sneaky, demanding. Whoever wins this week is certainly going to earn it on this relatively, seemingly benign, but sneaky hard golf course.
Yep, they Houdini'd that. That's brilliant.
And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard. Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And let's have another look at that one.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
He's currently in a share of top spot. And after a birdie at the last, he'll take the honor on the hole.
A split green here. It is difficult to make birdie 2s, but par 3s should be had.
Yeah, not a bad shot, that one.
Slim chance for a birdie, but in all reality, 2-putt for par would be just fine.
Ease up, Tiger. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
And nicely holed.
Unreal display this week with that wand.
Currently a couple under for the round. The fourth at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par 4.
Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
Second shot here on the fourth. This would be a great up and down. Setting up to play the shot here from the greenside rough. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Bogey putt coming up here. Yeah, you'll take that.
This player is putting for fun.
Trailing by a couple of strokes now. Welcome to the tee of a par 4.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
That's a good-looking shot there. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 180 yards.
That one's headed right and staying right.
Seemed to lose the handle on that shot. This would be a great up and down from this spot.
Just below the hole, they can be aggressive up the hill.
It was on a good line. 7 feet to the cup. Nice line. And that's a couple of bogeys on the bounce, I'm afraid.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
And after a bogey at the last, they're looking for a big drive on this hole.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
It's a chance for a good shot here from the fairway bunker. This would be a great up and down. Time now for the fourth shot. 3 behind our leader. Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here. No, that's too bad. Well, that's disappointing. This putt's for double. Nice little putt to hole, that one. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Oh, I like this. The cover's coming off the big dog. Time to let it loose.
Par 5, and only the long players can reach in two. Find the fairway, then make a decision. Do I go over the large bunker 100 yards away, or do I lay back of it? Either way, you must make a par 5 here, because birdies will be had by the big hitters.
Second shot here on the 7th. That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Well, it's a little deeper into the rough, but it's sitting nicely.
Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left. And not a bad approach. He'll be putting. Oh, this will be a big birdie here. Good putt to make. That's a great attempt from long range. So close. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. Time to play one of the one-shotters.
Par 3 and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
A bit wild on approach there.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. That's a good putt to make, that one. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. We've reached the 9th hole. Time to tee off.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
Nicely done. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
This one's going to the right.
That got a little out of control, I think. They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one's 13 feet from the cup. This is what they have left for par.
It's tracking. And there it is. And as we head over to the 10th hole, Rich, this player will enter their final 9 holes of Q School. How will they be feeling?
Well, right now they should be pleased. They're playing awfully well. They've put themselves in good position to get their Korn Ferry Tour card. But let's face it, 9 holes left. Pressure packed, to say the least. Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Sitting at 2 over for the day. Going with the 8-iron here. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. A quality shot, that.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
Looking good.
Okay, steady now. Just 3 feet to the cup. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. We have a par 3 on this one.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Ooh, right by the hole. What's in front of them, Henny?
This is a 12-footer here.
That was a gallant attempt. Just a short putt remaining here. Well, that's a shame. That'll drop them down the standings, that's for sure. Time to face a par 4.
Par 4, 510 yards. It is a brute. Those bunkers down the right-hand side are a natural attraction for wayward golf balls. Second shot is down the slope. A big, deep, gaping bunker on the right-hand side will also find its fair share of golf balls. All in all, just a tough hole, to say the least.
Going with the 5-wood. This one's headed right, Rich. Is that what they had in mind? All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. This putt for par here. There it is. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. Here we have a long par 4. It's going to take 2 great shots to get on.
Tee shot up the hill to a blind landing area. Second shot is to a green that is surrounded by a cavern of bunkers. If you miss all those and find the green in 2, then you'll have a decent look at a birdie 3.
Seems like they got an abundance of swing thoughts going on there. Perhaps paralysis by analysis. Sitting at 3 over par. Going with the 5-iron here.
Yeah, this is lovely.
This is from miles away. And he holds it. What a putt. Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
What an amazing putt from way out.
Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. It's time to tee off here at the 14th hole.
Fairway sweeps from right to left down the hill. Should you find the fairway, you'll have a decent look at finding the green in 2. But I gotta say, it is a difficult par 4, and you'd be happy to walk away with that score. That's really not what they were looking for.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up this one, hitting into a downhill green. They might be taking a bit less club here.
Oh, clever play that. Just get it back into the fairway. And here we are with the third shot. And here we are with their fourth. Wow, that almost went in the hole. And this one is for bogey. Oh, what a stroke. Well, at least it wasn't a double. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Let's see what happens here on the 15th.
Par 4, and a fun little par 4 at that, just 421 yards from the back. Fairly generous fairway, but a green that can provide some entertainment as there's some different swales in the green, and your golf ball can go a-wandering if you're not careful.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
And from around 135 yards.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Come on, get a good bounce to the left. Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
And as the putt drops, 2 over, heading down the stretch. Oh, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
Trailing by 7 after that hole. It's time for a one-shotter.
Watch out for this green. There's a large shelf on the right-hand side. If it's up there, good luck getting it close. And whatever you do, don't be silly and hit it left in the water. That's just a bad shot.
Going with the 6-iron here. This one is headed to the right. A little off the mark on that approach shot. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. "18 feet to the cup."
An important par save.
Oh, that's a nice line. And in it goes for the par. Currently at 2 over par. Teeing off here on the 17th hole.
Dog leg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole, but should you avoid them and find this sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 140 yards.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Do you think they drew that up differently in their mind? Getting ready to play their third. Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here. Ooh, nice line. That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. Sitting at 2 over for the day. Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel that TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker right, and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have sixes and sevens.
That's not what he had hoped for, I'm pretty sure of that.
Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
Not the best tee shot, but they got lucky with this lie.
Oh, caught up in some branches.
That was a bit of a miscue.
Now, coming out of the rough, missing the green was always in the cards.
Sitting at 2 over par. Hope you're not developing a little glitch there. Here's their 6th shot. This putt for a final score of 75. Looking really good. And with that, this player has finished their Q School final. But Rich, unfortunately, they didn't manage to make it to that all-important top 50 and won't be able to advance to the Corn Ferry Tour next season. However, on their side is the opportunity to do it all again next year.
The player's going to have a rough go of it for another year until they can get back and hopefully get into the Corn Ferry Tour Championships.
A fair bit of soul searching, I would imagine.
There's going to be a lot of searching for your game a little bit. I mean, you're going to be traveling, living on the road full time. It's not easy nor fun, but it can and hopefully will make this player better in the future.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. .2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. We're just about to begin our coverage of this exciting event. I'm Luke Helvey, and with me in the booth is 2002 PGA champion Rich Beam.
I got to say, the sun is shining, the birds are singing. What a fantastic day to be out here covering some golf. Good on you, Luke.
Time for the second shot into the first. Oh, that looked like a bit of an ugly swing there. That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Setting up this putt 17 feet from the cup. This is what they have left for par here.
Oh, so close. And looks like we're taking another look at that one. This is a bogey putt coming up.
On a nice line.
Facing early adversity there after opening up with a bogey.
Not what they're looking for. A little nervy out there so far.
And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine.
Players looking to make 4 here, but never disappointed with a par 5.
Not bad. Second shot on the second. This one's headed towards the rough. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Right into the water on that one. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Setting up this shot from about 120.
Well, what happened there? That's going to find the water, sadly.
PGA Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are delighted to welcome you to this year's Q School Final.
Without further ado, let's get into the coverage of this exciting event. Luke Elvey here alongside my mate Rich Beam and Beamer. This is a nerve-wracking event, isn't it?
Absolutely, Luke. These players at the end of this event need to finish in the top 50 to secure their Corn Ferry Tour cards.
Can't wait to get into the action. Very excited to see how this player fares today. And here we are with the third shot. That did everything but drop. Big par saver coming up for this fella. He's currently tied for 11th. Time to tee off at the second.
Players want to take out any club, driver 3, with whatever it takes to miss the bunkers down the right-hand side in order to give them the best opportunity to knock it on in 2. However, danger lurks everywhere around this green, so players playing cautiously might want to consider laying up. Birdie 4s are always a good score on this hole, and you're never disappointed with a 5.
Henny, how's that ball lying?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut.
This one looks to be a tad wayward. Yeah, that one will play. Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
Setting up here from about 195 yards.
Going with a 3-wood here.
Not sure if that's what they're intending to do. Well, out of the bunker and onto the green, but still a fair bit of effort to go here. Par putt coming up here. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Putting for bogey. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Currently at +1 for the day.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
Teeing off here at the 3rd hole.
Just one bunker surrounds the screen. A difficult par 3 to say the least.
Needs this one to kick right. No green in red, but a chance to save their par. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
This one's online. That will work. Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. The 4th at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par 4.
Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
Now, great rhythm on that swing. Time for the second shot here at the 4th. Sitting at 1 over. Well, this was the conundrum, wasn't it? When the new rule came in, did they leave the flag stick in or do they take it out? I'm pretty sure they wish they would have taken it out there. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. 2 great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
And he's down there.
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say.
Atta boy, good shot.
Chance to move up into the top 20 on the leaderboard. A good putt to make here.
Like the look of this one. Oh, that's criminal. How do you leave that short?
Downhill putt, and sometimes you think it's going to run out more than it does. Just couldn't quite figure it out this time.
Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
And that's the line in the sand.
Great shot. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 24 feet from the cup.
Five feet coming up to the cup.
This is what they have left for a par.
And that's a good make in the end. Certainly helped them fight back from a difficult position.
Yeah, in the bunker off the tee. Great recovery.
Now 5 strokes behind. This hole is a long par 5.
Par 5, 600 yards straight away. Wanting to make birdies, but par is a good number.
That's a little untidy. Time for the second shot here at the 7th. Good shot there, Beamer. Playing this shot from around 220 yards here.
Wind is blowing from right to left here. Wants to work it against the wind. This one is heading towards the nasty stuff.
It's a little wayward.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
That's a wonderfully played chip shot there.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
He has this putt to save his par. Good putt that. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. This one's a par 3.
Par 3, bunkers left and right. Not an easy par 3 to say the least.
Opting for the 5-wood. Just a little off with the accuracy there. Unable to find the green.
That's been the story of the day, isn't it, Luke? Has missed a lot of greens, and you can't afford to do that on this golf course.
And just about 8 feet left to the hole. That's pretty tidy. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. Sitting at 1 over for the day. Here we are at the final hole on the front nine.
Ninth hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
This lie won't be too bad in the first cut. Opting for the 6-iron. This one's heading towards the rough, I think. Henny, what does that lie look like?
Oh, no. This is nasty. Just no.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. And he needs this to save par. Oh, just missed. This next putt is for bogey.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
Yep, well holed for bogey. And as we head over to the 10th hole, Rich, this player will enter their final 9 holes of Q School. How will they be feeling?
Well, right now they should be pleased. They're playing awfully well. They've put themselves in good position to get their Korn Ferry Tour card. But let's face it, 9 holes left, pressure packed to say the least.
And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135. That lie was so bad, I didn't think they'd be able to get it anywhere near there.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. That's frustrating. 8 feet to the cup.
This for par.
Oh, that looks like a pure stroke. Now 7 shots behind after that. We find ourselves on a par 3 here.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Good sounding strike, that one. Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. Okay, Henny. What's he looking at with this putt?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
This one's dialed in. Well played. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
Par 4, 510 yards. Good luck.
Oh, that was pure. From around 220 yards. Going with the 5-wood. This one might need to get down a little. Wow, what happened there?
Airmailed the green with that approach.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
Yep, tracking well.
Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. Sitting at 1 over for the event. Let's see what happens here at the 13th.
Tee shot is uphill to a blind landing area. Green is surrounded by some deep bunkers. However, you miss all those, you find the surface in 2, and you're going to have a pretty decent look at a birdie 3.
Found the deep rough. This will take a big hack to get out here. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 155.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. This is looking pretty good in the air.
Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. An opportunity to make their par. Ouch, that hurts. And this one will be for bogey. Trailing by 7 after that hole. Time to face a par 4 now.
Par 4, sweeping from right to left down the hill. This is a challenging hole.
Well, that was a bit of a wild swing. Probably be a similar result too. The 14th hole at TPC Boston is a par 5 for the locals, a converted par 4 for the tournament, Rich, and it's a strong second shot down the hill.
Second shot, very narrow opening to this green. If you miss it out to the right in the bunkers, you have a difficult time getting it up and down. Out to the left, you have some options. Parts can be made.
And this from the green side rough.
Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
This will be a good bogey.
In it goes, and that's unfortunately back-to-back bogeys.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively. Pretty good shot there.
From about 130 yards here.
That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle. Get the fist pump ready. This looks like it's going in.
That's the way to bounce back. Good way to make up for the bogey at the last.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling.
Par 3, I don't need to mention the one on the left-hand side. It speaks for itself.
That's inside the house of opportunity. Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. just didn't drop. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. This one's looking good. Yep, you'll take that. Now 7 shots behind after that. Now at the 17th hole.
Severe dog leg from right to left. Second shot down the hill to a very narrow green.
Playing this one about 130 yards out. And choosing the 8-iron here. This looks to be heading to the green.
And he's hit that inside the range.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
That is hunting for the hole.
That's one of those putts that you're proud of at the end of a round. They all add up.
Currently at +1 for the tournament.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel that TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker right, and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have 6s and 7s.
Nicely done. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
And from around 135 yards.
This one heading to the bunker.
It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark. Oh well, you got a chance to improve on the next one. Oh, that one just missed the hole. Sitting at +1. Ooh. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. And with that, this player has finished their Q School final. But Rich, unfortunately, they didn't manage to make it to that all-important top 50 and won't be able to advance to the Corn Ferry Tour next season. However, on their side is the opportunity to do it all again next year.
The player's going to have a rough go of it for another year until they can get back and hopefully get into the Corn Ferry Tour Championships.
A fair bit of soul searching, I would imagine.
There's going to be a lot of searching for your game a little bit. I mean, you're going to be traveling, living on the road full time. It's not easy nor fun, but it can and hopefully will make this player better in the future.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard work. PGA Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. We're glad to have you with us as we kick off our coverage of this event. I'm Luke Elvey, and alongside me in the booth is Rich Beam.
What a glorious day we have in front of us, Luke. There's no doubt about it. Hopefully, the golf is just as glorious as the weather conditions.
And he's down there. You got to read.
Setting up this putt 30 feet from the cup. This is their look at birdie.
That was a gallant attempt. Oh dear. Time to get the chipper back out. Playing their fourth shot. Oh, so close.
Putting for a bogey.
Starting the round above par today.
Just the thing they didn't want to have happen. An opening bogey. Hopefully that does not set the tone for the rest of the day.
Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway.
Time for the second shot here on the second hole. That didn't look like their best swing to me. The ball looked a little thirsty. Hello and welcome back to our coverage of this Q School event, already in progress. We're picking up on the second hole. Let's get into it. Splash.
PGA Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School final.
It's time to get underway, so let's get into the coverage of this exciting event. Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, what's it like to compete in this nerve-wracking affair?
Luke, all the players in this field want one thing and one thing only, and that is their Corn Ferry Tour card. It's a massive accomplishment. Let's see how this all shakes out. The top 50 on the leaderboard will get their card.
Can't wait to see what unfolds. Didn't that look good for a long time? Ah, that's a touch of class.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
So it'll be a par to start their round.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
Here we are at the second tee.
Players looking to make four here, but never disappointed with a par 5.
Well struck. And here we are with the third shot. He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
Missing it short there, they will definitely be upset.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? 4 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for bogey.
This looks good. Was on a good line. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Here we are at the third.
Par 3, measuring 208 yards. A difficult par 3, to say the least.
I don't know if they meant to do that.
That's a tad wayward. Not quite finding the surface.
If he makes this, he'll save his par. And down she goes. Sitting at 2 over for the event. The fourth at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par 4.
Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
From the sand, looking to get up and down. Let's see if we can make this. Keep the par on the card. Ooh, right by the hole. And this next putt, it's for bogey. Now 5 strokes behind. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
Looks to be going with the 6 iron. Good shot there. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Oh, get in. Well, that'll play. And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
The 6th hole, particularly the approach, Rich, at TPC Boston's a very strong one.
If they put the pin other than front left near the water, it's a good birdie opportunity. But once that pin sneaks over to the left-hand side, watch out. Bogeys and doubles come into the equation very quickly.
That's frustrating. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup. Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. We have a par 5 on this one.
Par 5, and only the long players can reach in 2. Find the fairway, then make a decision. Do I go over the large bunker 100 yards away, or do I lay back of it? Either way, you must make a par 5 here, because birdies will be had by the big hitters.
This one might just sneak off the fairway. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
He's got about 140, I'd say. What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
And he's safely on the green.
And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard.
Looking really good.
And gets that putt of distance to go. Oh, what a shot that was. Why don't we revisit the magic?
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 8th.
Par 3 and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
Now just 1 over par. This putt is about 8 feet.
Trying to save par here.
So far, so good.
Solid par putt, that. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. This hole is a par 4.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
From around 170 yards here, 5 shots off the lead. Going with the 6-iron here.
Nicely done.
And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Setting up this putt 20 feet from the cup. Little birdie look in here.
Oh, well played. And as we head over to the 10th hole, Rich, this player will enter their final 9 holes of Q School. How will they be feeling?
Well, right now they should be pleased. They're playing awfully well. They've put themselves in good position to get their Korn Ferry Tour card. But let's face it, 9 holes left. Pressure packed, to say the least.
And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards. 4 strokes off the lead. Not sure if that's how they drew it up.
Well, story of the day for this player is just missed too many greens. You can't afford to do that.
This is a par putt. Oh, just missed. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. And that's for a bogey. This hole is a par 3.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
Sitting at 1 over. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
Okay, steady now. This one's for bogey. And down it goes for consecutive bogeys.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
We have a par 4 on this one.
Par 4, 510 yards. Good luck. You'll need it.
Where did that come from? That's not his style. Second shot here on the 12th. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. 2 over for the day. Opting for the 5-wood. And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Greens in regulation today has been absolutely abysmal, and that is reflective on their scorecard.
Just didn't drop. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones. Right on 8 feet. Oh, so close. And this next putt here is for a double bogey. And a little slide down the standings after that hole. This hole here is a par 4.
Par 4, back up the hill, 447 yards. This is an adventure-filled par 4.
That's nicely done. Playing from around 150 yards here. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Look like this one's heading to the beach. Well, a little off the target with that one.
And another missed green in regulation. My, oh my, this has been a long day.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 21 feet from the cup. Solid little par putt here.
Ooh. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
That gets the job done.
A little slide happening here on the leaderboard. See if he can bounce back. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
Fairway sweeps from right to left down the hill. Should you find the fairway, you'll have a decent look at finding the green in 2. But I gotta say, it is a difficult par 4, and you'd be happy to walk away with that score.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. That doesn't look good, Rich. Bit too far right for my liking. Time now for the 4th shot. Well, you like the look of those hands.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Teeing off here at the 15th hole.
Par 4, 421 yards. A lot of fun can be had here, but be careful of the green. It'll get you if you're not careful.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
He's got, I'd say roughly 120 here.
And he's safely on the green with that shot. Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Was on a good line. Oh, I don't mind this par putt.
These are on rails, looking good.
Ooh, right by the hole. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Sitting at 7 over for the day.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Teeing off here on the 16th hole.
Watch out for this green. There's a large shelf on the right-hand side. If it's up there, good luck getting it close. And whatever you do, don't be silly and hit it left in the water. That's just a bad shot.
And a long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it?
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Ouch, that hurts.
Putting for a par now.
Our current leader is up by 3 shots. Let's see what happens here at the 17th.
Dog leg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole, but should you avoid them and find this sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
That dog will hunt.
Okay, Henny. What's he looking at with this putt?
Has to putt this one downhill.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? 3 feet to go here to the hole. Nicely holed. And for par. Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel that TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green. Big, deep bunker right. and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have sixes and sevens.
Getting ready to play their third. And this putt for a final score of 77. And with that, this player has finished their Q School final, but Rich, unfortunately they didn't manage to make it to that all-important top 50 and won't be able to advance to the Corn Ferry Tour next season. However, on their side is the opportunity to do it all again next year.
The player's going to have a rough go of it for another year until they can get back and hopefully get into the Corn Ferry Tour Championships.
A fair bit of soul searching, I would imagine.
There's going to be a lot of searching for your game a little bit. I mean, you're going to be traveling, living on the road full time. It's not easy nor fun, but it can and hopefully will make this player better in the future.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam,
PGA Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are delighted to welcome you to this year's Q School final.
without further ado, let's get into the coverage of this exciting event. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam.
Luke, always a pleasure being alongside you. Looking forward to the action today.
Setting up in some very deep rough.
No, this is like hitting it into a head of cabbage. I mean, it literally is just awful.
And here we are with the third shot. Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this. Starting the round at even par.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
Players want to take out any club, driver, three, whatever it takes, to miss the bunkers down the right-hand side in order to give them the best opportunity to knock it on in two. However, danger lurks everywhere around this green, so players playing cautiously might want to consider laying up. Birdie fours are always a good score to this hole, and you're never disappointed with a five.
And here we are with their fourth.
Wind is blowing left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
Not a bad play, that one. Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt.
This one to save par.
This is buckets. That's outstanding. What a putt. Well, that's worth reviewing. Let's roll the videotape.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
So no movement on the leaderboard, remaining at even overall.
And an opportunity awaits as they step onto this tee of the par 3.
A split green here. It is difficult to make birdie twos, but par threes should be had.
That's not the shot they're after.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 23 feet from the cup. This is important. Big par putt here.
Come on, ball. Come on.
Well done.
That hole looks double the size for this player this week.
So no movement there. The player remains at even par. The fourth at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par four.
players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
Well, this rough looks to be lush and thick, doesn't it? How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. This putt to join those amongst the top 10 on the leaderboard. If it's up, it could be in. A well holed, he'll take the birdie. And what a way to jump into the top 10. He's currently tied for 7th.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
That's a nice looking tee shot, that one. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Oh, the breeze has just got up. You see where the flags are flickering, and it's straight back up into this player.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron.
Just a bit outside into the rough.
Getting ready to play their third. 3 shots off the lead. And he needs this to save par. This has eyes for the hole. Well, nice to drop a putt of that length. Well done.
This guy is putting the lights out of it this week.
A long par 4 this hole.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
The 6th hole, particularly the approach, Rich, at TPC Boston's a very strong one.
If they put the pin other than front left near the water, it's a good birdie opportunity. But once that pin sneaks over to the left-hand side, watch out. Bogeys and doubles come into the equation very quickly.
Wonderful shot. Oh, that was a touch of class. Wouldn't mind seeing that again.
They got their putting boots on here. Look at how this ball rolls end to end. Thing of beauty.
He's currently tied for 8th.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
This hole is a par 5.
Par 5, 600 yards straight away. Wanting to make birdies, but par is a good number.
That's tidy. Second shot here on the 7th. Well, that's a handy shot. Sitting at 1 under. Currently tied for 8th place. That should find the sand. Oh, that's unlucky. The buried line, the bunker. Doesn't get much harder. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. He's in a share of 7th place.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th.
Par 3, bunkers left and right. Not an easy par 3 to say the least.
He's found the surface. Good chance here. This putt for a spot in the top 5.
Looking great now.
Well, that should limit the damage. Nicely done. And that puts him into the top 5 for the tournament. He's currently tied for 5th. Teeing off here at the 9th hole.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play. and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
Sitting at 2 under, currently tied for 5th place. Going with the hybrid. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt. And this putt to move into a tie for 3rd.
This one looking really good.
The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies. And that will take him to 3 under. And as we head over to the 10th hole, Rich, this player will enter their final 9 holes of Q School. How will they be feeling?
Well, right now they should be pleased. They're playing awfully well. They've put themselves in good position to get their Korn Ferry Tour card. But let's face it, 9 holes left. Pressure packed, to say the least.
Unable to find the green on this one.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
Very crafty, that shot.
Judging it beautifully.
And if this can go down, he'll save par. He's currently tied for 3rd. Here we are in front of a par 3.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 19 feet from the cup. Nice little par putt here.
This is on a stupendous line.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. He's in a share of 3rd place. Always the toughest hole in the game. A long par 4.
Par 4, 510 yards. It is a brute. Those bunkers down the right-hand side are a natural attraction for wayward golf balls. Second shot is down the slope. A big, deep, gaping bunker on the right-hand side will also find its fair share of golf balls. All in all, just a tough hole, to say the least.
And this putt to move into a tie for 2nd.
This is on a great line.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 4 under. He's currently tied for 2nd.
Well, now, things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
Let's head to this lengthy par 4.
Tee shot up the hill to a blind landing area. Second shot is to a green that is surrounded by a cavern of bunkers. If you miss all those and find the green in 2, then you'll have a decent look at a birdie 3.
Going with the 7.
Nothing good out to the right. This is in trouble.
And this putt to move into a share of 1st place. That's frustrating. Putting for bogey here. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Trying to forget the bogey on the last as they step onto the tee.
Par 4, sweeping from right to left down the hill. This is a challenging hole.
Oh, well done. The 14th hole at TPC Boston is a par 5 for the locals. A converted par 4 for the tournament, Rich, and it's a strong second shot down the hill.
Second shot, very narrow opening to this green. If you miss it out to the right in the bunkers, you have a difficult time getting it up and down. Out to the left, you have some options. Pars can be made.
Oh, I like the look of that shot there, Beamer.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
That limits the damage.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
Par 4, 421 yards, a seemingly simple par 4.
That's hooking, that one. A couple under at this stage. Tied for 6th position. Choosing the 9-iron here.
Look out left.
That's disappointing.
Greens and regulation have not been in order today. They need to improve on this.
Ooh, that almost went down. A chance to save the par if he can make this one. Just 2 shots back after that hole. On the tee of a par 3.
Par 3, I don't need to mention the one on the left-hand side. It speaks for itself.
Always frustrated by missing a green.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
Playing their 4th shot. Just 2 shots behind. 6 feet remaining to the cup.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
Well hold. And that'll drop him down to even par now. Well, here we go, Rich. We're at the penultimate hole, the 17th.
Severe dog leg from right to left. Second shot down the hill to a very narrow green.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
I'm pretty sure they had their sights set on hitting the green there.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
Time now for the 4th shot. 4 shots behind our leader. That's a good putt to make. That sets the great players from the good ones.
Nasty lie out of the rough, but look at this in the hole. Can you believe it?
And with that, he'll stay right there at even par. Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel that TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker right, and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have 6s and 7s.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. 5 strokes behind our leader. Opting for the 5-iron. Oh, he's hit a tree there. And here we are with their 4th. 5 shots off the pace. This is their 5th shot. 5 shots off the lead. Oh, just missed. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. And with that, this player will finish the Q School final and gain a ticket to the Corn Ferry Tour next season. Congratulations to them.
Yes,
Coach and I will certainly be following great interest.
Absolutely, Luke. They have locked down their Corn Ferry Tour card. Keep your eye on this player. They're going places.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Gut, so wo ich das jetzt geschafft habe, qualifizieren, dann mache ich jetzt aus.